Again, this is a video including music which is a bit different. This is called La Valse d'Amélie by Yann Tiersen, and I'm very grateful to a friend for sending it to me. I've seen the film Amélie, but I wasn't really familiar with this piece. But it's great. Um, Essentially, it's to do with long falling phrases. It's in two sections, one section in 2/4, and the second section in a much faster 3/4, but like one beat in a bar. Um, and the music more or less repeats all the way through. It's modal um, in A minor, um, so there aren't any G sharps. It's all white notes. The first section has music which is in the low register, well, low middle register, and then into the low register. And during the second half of the first section, everything goes up the octave and is decorated. So the melody appears again, but in a slightly transformed way with decoration. So I'll play it. You'll have to imagine the piano part. I'm sure you'll be able to find flute and piano parts elsewhere, but I'll just play the flute part. Okay, so quite slowly, Klingway. 1, 2. It has a rather abrupt ending. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 bars coda. And so back to the 2/4 section at the end. The music I had to transcribe, so it looks like this. So you can see the two, ba, down, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You can see that we move into this, well, starts with slow music. And then from here on, we have faster music. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, bam, bam. So it's like one in a bar. So ba ba da da dum, da 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 dum. It's sad music, with these drooping phrases. I would be inclined to really listen to yourself when you play this. Tone is vitally important. The whole piece is to do well with it's a waltz essentially, and it has to be counted. It has to be counted carefully, because remember the 2/4 of the first section is transformed into 3/4 during the second section. There are a lot of moving quavers as well, and of course triplets in the first part. There's some high notes. Top D, which is 2 ledger lines up above the stave, and also E, which is 3 ledger lines up. So work on those notes. The top D, you know how to finger that. I think we've discussed that. Like normal D, but right hand fingers off and the little finger on the end. And then top E, like normally, but with the G key off, the third finger of the left hand. So let me just play the first couple of lines, just so you can hear the rhythm. 1, 2. You can hear me beating out two beats per bar with my foot on the floor. From bar 33, of course, it goes into 3/4. It's much faster. So it's like. And so on. So you can almost beat it's the 3/4. The 3/4 count is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1. But you can be beaten one in a bar. Pa, 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 pa. 1, 1 and 2. Watch the dotted crotchets of those bars because they're syncopated. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, which is felt 1 2 3 ba 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 bum. If I hold the music up, you can hopefully see that. Maybe you can transcribe it or even find the music. So first page, second page looks like this. And the third page, like that, with the fingerings I've put on, top D and top E. if you want to transcribe that. I think it's well worth playing. Just be very careful of those high triplets in the first half. That's quite tough. And also the moving quavers in the second half. And so on. Take a bit of practice, but I hope you enjoy that. That's very different again. Thank you to my friend who very kindly sent that. Thank you. Bye bye.